Hi guys, welcome to eCorner. Today we shall be talking about the 10 most corrupt presidents in Africa from number 10 all the way to the grand champion of questionable spending, uncovering the leaders who has made headlines for the wrong reason. For example, siphoning public funds for personal use while the citizen rot in poverty, bribery, killings and lots more. Let's get started. Number 10 on the list is Zimbabwe President Emmerson Mnangagwa, who is also known as the Crocodile. I'm sure you don't get such name for being a lovable person. He slithered his way into power back in 2017 after a coup d'etat promising a new era for the Zimbabweans after decades of Robert Mugabe's iron-fisted rule, but continues Mugabe's authoritarian policies with little development. The only things booming in Zimbabwe are the inflation rate, allegation of corruption, all swirling around his government like flies around a weak mango. There are allegations of disappearing diamond revenue, dodgy mining deals, suspicious contracts and many more. Coming to number 9, we have Salva Kiir Mayardit, the president of South Sudan. Sudan is rich in much oil, but the citizens are living in abject poverty. Corruption has eaten so deep that it makes quicksand look like a solid investment. At the heart of this mess is Salva Kiir, who's been accused of running the country like his own personal piggy bank. This is talking about millions of dollars in oil revenue allegedly vanishing into thin air. Government officials are living like kings while their people starve. His loyalists are living the high life while ordinary South Sudanese are struggling to survive. At number 8 is Yoweri Museveni, the man who has practically become a permanent figure in Ugandan politics. He has been in power since 1986, which is longer than some of you watching this being alive. He has got stamina and an act for dodgy corruption scandals. Yoweri Museveni is being accused of everything from election rigging, silencing opposition leaders to steal public funds into his pocket. Some see him as a leader who has brought stability to Uganda, while some others say he's a power-hungry autocrat who is clinging to power. Number 7 on the list brings us to the Horn of Africa, where we meet Ismail Omar Guelleh, the president of Djibouti. Djibouti might be small, but it's under a ruler with lot of scandals and misappropriation. Ismail Omar has been ruling since 1999, and during that time there's limited to no development for a country that sits on a very strategic spot on the Red Sea, making it a prime location for international shipping and military bases, and he has used this leverage to strike deals. A lot of foreign money are pouring into Djibouti, but most of the citizens aren't exactly seeing the benefits. At number 6 is Isaias Afwerki. This man makes Mugabe's reign look like a weekend getaway. Afwerki has been in charge since 1993, and since that time has turned Eritrea into one of the most isolated and secretive countries on the planet. He runs a one-man show with Eritrea, as there are no free press, no independent judiciary and no room for opposing political party. Eritrea is like a black hole for transparency, making it nearly impossible to know how much money is being siphoned off, and a few leaks that have emerged shows the government is riddled with corruption, where loyalty to Afwerki is the ticket and currency to wealth. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button to support eCorner in creating more great content. Moving to number 5, we have Felix Tshisekedi of the Republic of Congo. He has been in power for a combined 36 years. He first ruled as president from 1979 to 1992, then returned from 1997, and has been there ever since. His presidency hasn't been a walk down memory lane, it's more like a never-ending carnival ride of corruption, human rights abuses and enough shady deals to make your head spin. These are billions of dollars in oil revenue disappearing into thin air. He rigged elections, silenced political opposition and so on. Coming to number 4 is Paul Biya, the president of Cameroon. He has been the president of the country for 40 years. His ruling of the Cameroonians has been plagued by corruption, poverty and a separatists movement that's been gaining momentum. Sitting on number 3 is Teodoro Obiang of Equatorial Guinea. This man loves luxury more than a Kardashian loves a selfie. He has mansions, supercars and more than enough jewelries. His wealth comes from the oil availability in the country. Teodoro Obiang runs Equatorial Guinea like his own personal asset, where he spends the oil money and leaves the rest of the country with empty pocket. While he is busy buying yachts, his people are struggling to afford necessities. Coming in at a not surprising number 2 is none other than Nigeria's president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is a complicated figure in Nigeria politics, as some calls him political mastermind, kingmaker, the godfather of Lagos and lot more. While some called him corrupt and crooked, Tinubu plays a major role in Nigeria politics for decades. He was the governor of Lagos State, and his influence in the ruling party, the APC, is undeniable. He is like that uncle in a wedding party that always seems to know everyone and have hand in everything, but with great power comes wisdom. Tinubu has been dogged by corruption allegations for years. We are talking about accusations of unexplained wealth, shady business dealings, and so on. Tinubu denied all these allegations and of course said it's a political mudslinging to tarnish his good name. Finally, the moment you've all been waiting for is here. The top spot on our list of the most corrupt presidents in Africa goes to William Ruto of Kenya. Now, before smashing the screen with oil, let me explain the story of William Ruto, which is from rags to riches. He started out as a humble chicken seller hustling his way to the top. He was nicknamed the Hustler-in-Chief, which honestly is a catchy title, but somewhere along the way it seems the use of power got a little too strong. Ruto has been implicated in a string of corruption scandals that would make even the most seasoned politician break a sweat. And there you have it, folks, the top 10 most corrupt presidents in Africa. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, subscribe to eCorner, and share it with your friends and enemies. Until next time, stay blessed. We love you all from eCorner. Bye.